Tobias, as I said, we thought we'd be hearing more out of Japan than out of China over the weekend. The president did meet with Shinzo Abe over there, and it struck me that there seemed to be two different tales coming out. The president kept saying, oh, we're going to get a deal, it's going to be great, just we have to wait till August because of elections in Japan. But from the Japanese side, we heard, no, wait a second, we're not close to a deal. Which is it?
I mean, I think it's probably closer to the Japanese side. I think right now you really have negotiators focused on just figuring out the scope of what talks would look like. And in fact, I think you and I, David, have talked about this before, that right now the talks really are focused on what could an agreement look like. And we have not heard from the Trump administration yet what they're willing to give in exchange for concessions from Japan. You know, quite steep concessions that Japan has already made to the United States back under the Obama administration.
At the same time, Tobias, how important is it to the administration and to President Donald Trump that he sort of cool some other trade conflicts while he pursues the China? Because you saw he backed off, extended it with the European tariffs, and he seems to be sort of backing off other places because he's worried about perhaps what the markets might react.
I think there's something to that. I think there's also there's only so much bandwidth to focus on discussions like this, and as long as China is on the front burner, it's just hard to direct too much attention to other trade negotiations, and that's exactly why you had an agreement in September of last year to start negotiations with Japan, and once the U.S.-China talks started, that was shelved really, and didn't start until April. So some of it is just that you just only have so much capacity for running these talks.
Well, I might find that encouraging if that bandwidth right now were being used up by active negotiations going on between us and China. Are they? I mean, is Mr. Lighthizer and his team, are they hard at work trying to hash this out?
I mean, I'm not going to, I don't have a window into what's happening in USTR right now. But of course, there's nothing scheduled as far as another round of ministerial talks goes. No particularly high-profile, lower working level talks going on. So right now, I mean, there's, I think, a dance of rhetoric, of posturing, of maneuvering, to try to signal positions. But it doesn't look like we're actually at a stage where they're getting back to the table.